It's true. If your child doesn't master their letter sounds correctly, they are more likely to struggle with reading, and it will really affect their reading progress. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to pronounce each letter sound correctly and highlight the 12 most commonly mispronounced sounds so that your child is on track to become a very strong reader. Hi there, I'm Danae Yaboa, a reading specialist, and this channel is all about giving you the tools you need to teach your child to read so that you both genuinely enjoy the process. I am so deeply grateful for each and every subscriber, so as soon as you've gotten value out of today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join us. We'll cover the 12 most commonly mispronounced sounds in a minute, but first, why does it even matter? Let's say, for example, that you were trying to get your child to read this word, and you had gone ahead and spent time teaching them each individual's letter sounds. Now, let's say that you had never found this video, and you taught them the most commonly way of pronouncing these letters. So you said k, a, p. And so your child's trying to read this word, or trying to blend it back together, and they're saying K-a-pa, K-a-pa. And then we're expecting them to kind of filter out those extra sounds in there to go somehow from K-a-pa to cap. And if you've ever been on the other side of a child repeating a word like kappa over and over again, as your blood pressure is rising and you just want to blurt out the word cap to them, then you know the value of getting these letter sounds right before teaching them to your kids. So let's go through the 12 most commonly mispronounced letter sounds. Now keep in mind that this is going to be specific to my accent and my regional dialect. That being said, I love learning how letter sounds sound in different parts of the world. So be sure to leave me a comment and if any of these sounds sound different from where you're from. Let's start with this one. B says b, not b. C says k, not k. D says d, not d. G says g, not g. J says j, not j. K says k, not k. I'm sure you're hearing that sound is just getting chopped off of the end of most of these letters. P says p, not p. R is a different one. R, you almost have to say a word that starts with R to really hear and feel this difference. So if you get your mouth ready to say the word round, that R. So R says R, not R. T says T, not T. V says V, not B. W says W, not W. And Y says Y, not Y. So as you can tell, most letter sounds just need to be cut from that sound at the end that we often add onto it, and it will make the blending process so much easier for your child. Let's go through all 26 letter sounds and see how you do with pronouncing them correctly. A says A. B says B. C says K. D says D. E says E. F says F. G says G. H says H. I says I. J says J. K says K. L says L. M says M. N says N. O says O. P says P. Q says Q. R says R. S says S. T says T. U says V says V. W says W. X says X. Y says Y. Z says Z. How did you do? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to save this video for later so that you can come back to it and review these with either you or your child. And if you're nervous about teaching them maybe the wrong sound for the wrong letter, make sure that you check out my Reading Rescue Blueprint program. We have video introduction lessons for every single letter. We have fully scripted phonemic awareness games to build these skills with your child of hearing those sounds inside of words. You can find a link for it in the description below. It's at www.readingrescueblueprint.com, and you can access the free video lessons right on that link in the description. And if you're ready to dive into some basic blending, be sure to check out my 3-day Learn to Read method in this video right here. And I'll see you in the next video for more tips for your child to read, succeed, and totally flourish.